hi everyone. Today we are having Arham with us. So hi Arham, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. Thanks for
Okay.
asking. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too, thank you. So how's it going with PaisaBazaar and
Yeah, it's nice. I've joined PaisaBazaar in December 2021.
okay.
After a long period working at home, it's nice joining the office and working in a corporate lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, switched from Mumbai. I've come from Mumbai. I've relocated here, but it's nice making new friends and doing networking.
Okay. So can you please tell our audience about your educational background?
Yeah, so I am from Mumbai, born and brought up from Mumbai. I've completed my schooling from secondary state board from Maharashtra. Then I started into opted for diploma in mechanical engineering from Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education. After that, I completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Mumbai University. I passed out in 2019. And then I did some data science courses and opted for data science. Directly switched into data science after my mechanical engineering.
Okay. So you have done your graduation in mechanical, right? So how had you just come to the clarity that yes, I want to switch this domain and I want to be in data science? So how did you just come up with the idea of this transitioning your career from direct mechanical engineering to data science?
Yeah, so after my final semester exams, I was looking for. I thought I should opt for an MBA. It was my dream. But then I had a friend who was initially studying data science. He told me about that application, and for me that was very new. Coming from core technical background and working on the data, learning about data science applications. Like he gave me an example of how Germany used data science to win the FIFA World Cup, and I was into sports and football, so I liked that application a lot. Then I thought that let's give it a try. Before I start my MBA studies, I prepare for my MBAs. I had 3 to 4 months, so I thought that let's give it a try. Never done coding, let's try coding. Let's work on laptop. Never worked on laptop. Worked on workshops doing mechanical engineering. So I thought that let's give it a try. Then I took some SQL courses from him. He told me to start off with SQL. I liked it. I liked how structured query language works and everything. It was new to me, to be honest. And then I did some. Then I liked it. I thought that yeah, this is for me. I'll like it, and I thought that I had this idea in my mind that I can make it into data science.
Okay, so you started liking it while doing it,
Yeah.
right? So how did you just came across this platform, Analytics Vidhya?
So I did some internships. After I did some certification courses from Mumbai. I did some internship, and then I was looking for jobs into data science, full-time jobs into data science. I thought that after completing my internship, I thought that let's give it a break. I had a break for around 2 to 3 weeks, and then I thought to start searching for jobs. I thought that I've done everything and I can make into jobs right now in top companies, into data analyst or data scientist, whatever positions. But I gave some interviews, sorry, and then I realized that there are some things, some domain knowledge, some business knowledge, or some technical knowledge that is left from my side that I need to first do, and then only I can clear those interviews. So I had registered into Analytics Vidhya for a long time because I was studying from home and working from home. So these blogs of Analytics Vidhya really come in handy when you have some doubts. So I've already registered up for it, and during 2020, I got an email from Analytics Vidhya for the bootcamp for the batch when that started. But then I was doing internships, so I thought that things are working out. I'm working on real world projects and internships, so let's skip it. Then when I was searching for job, I again got a mail from Analytics Vidhya, like we are looking for we are starting a new boot camp for the second batch. And I thought that I opened the mail firstly because I was searching for jobs, so you rigorously look for mails. So I opened the mail and thought that let's give it a try. Let's look into the brochure of it, the syllabus of it. I like the syllabus, and then I thought that yeah, let's make it into Analytics Vidhya. I really liked Analytics Vidhya through their blog, so that was not thinking twice for me.
Okay, So, how long was the duration of your internship period there?
So I did some certification courses that ended in Feb 2020. From there, I got into a financial startup. I worked there as a data science intern for 2 months.
Okay.
And then I worked into a recruitment and staffing startup as an intern for technically 10 months.
Okay.
For that 6 months was unpaid internship. I was made into do all the researches and web scraping part and all. And then then I got promoted as a paid intern there. And after that 10 months I was also worked as a data scientist. I was also promoted as a data scientist there. I worked there for 2 months. And then I thought that I need to switch. I need to look for different jobs. So
all right, Arham. So let me know one thing, that since during this internship period you have learned a lot. Of course, you would have been learned a lot. So how important it is for a data scientist or any aspirant who wants to pursue his career or her career in the data science, to have an internship? Like, what is the importance of internship in life of a data scientist or anyone who wants to pursue his career?
So as per my knowledge that I had in internships, so basically when you are an intern, you don't have that pressure in your mind that you need to do this work. You don't have direct responsibility of that task. So in internships there are things that you learn. And in data science, the most important part is working on real life projects. So even if you have done certification courses, 10, 12 certification courses, if you have not worked on real life projects, then it's of no use. So company look into real life projects, and internships help you to get into that part, like to work into work on real world projects. And with that you have your learning also, because they explain you what you need to do and they help you if you have any doubt. Apart from that, if you are directly looking, if you directly opt for jobs, so there are very less space for you to learn and more space for you to like.
So Arham, since you have mentioned that how important it is to have that internship in this domain, like, so
Correct.
what do you think that how important it is actually to have that internship along with your course program or whatever you are pursuing?
Yeah, so for basically if you have done some certification courses, that is nice, but internships help you to work on real life projects, and that is the only mode of learning that is best for a data science a student who is starting his journey into data science. So internships help in a part where you have done your courses and all. You have done the learning part, but the main learning part that comes with the real life projects that we did in our Analytics Vidhya internship, bootcamp internship that we had. We worked on some credit card and other real world projects. So that is helping me into PaisaBazaar. I explained that at PaisaBazaar where I am working right now, and I got into a job because of that, because I worked in a real life project as an intern. And as an intern, when you are working, you have that depth or you have that part, or you can have that what we say a part of learning also in your career. And in terms of when you're working on job, you have that pressure, I can say. So like a kind of learning can deteriorate in when you are directly looking for jobs. That is my thinking. That can vary from student to student. But
okay, so one more question I'm having related to this, that as you have told, you always wanted to be a part of like a company like KPMG or like PaisaBazaar, like bigger companies, a brand like that. So how Analytics Vidhya helped you, like our Analytics Vidhya's bootcamp program helped you to achieve your goal, that goal of being placed in companies like that? So what was the role of that company, like what was the role of our organization Analytics Vidhya in that?
so like as I told you, I was looking for jobs after I left the company. I was looking for jobs, and to be honest, I was being rejected. I don't know the specific reason, because I was fresher. I was not looking. I don't know the specific reasons what were there, but my profile was being rejected. One thing I thought was I worked more into the software part of data science, into kind of deep learning, and they don't expect, recruiters don't expect from freshers to have that kind of knowledge. So I thought that may be a problem, and I got rejected from few companies. And like I thought that the specific learning that went away when I was working as an intern, the Python and SQL knowledge that went away. I thought that I need some. I am the guy, like I think that if I need someone to push me, so I thought that Analytics Vidhya will push me. And at the end, I looking into their like hiring partners, I thought that I always had that thing in mind that I can make into, if I join the bootcamp, I can make into the big company. So I had that idea in mind, and I've set that goal in mind that by end of December I'll make it into a big company, whether it be. And I have that I had that thought in my mind, like I always had that thought in my mind that I'll make it into PaisaBazaar before joining the bootcamp.
That's appreciable. Okay, so since you have done your mechanical engineering and after transition in this domain like data science, so what were the struggles you have faced in your initial phase of starting your career as a data science? So what were the struggles you have been facing at that time?
So like initially I thought, I always had that idea in my mind that I want to learn in a classroom based program. I need someone to back me up and all that. So I did certification from on-site classroom program. And then I came into I saw that there are a lot of institutes that and a lot of free resources also available, which I opted for, to be honest, But then when I came to know about Analytics Vidhya, I thought that the difference between them is like if you are doing your free resources, you will study a day, you will skip the second day, and no one will notice. So I wanted that kind of mentorship that I needed to enhance my coding skills, I can say. So when I looked into the mentors and teachers of Analytics Vidhya, there were chief data scientists working for more than for around a decade on real world projects. So I thought that this will help me. And the main reason for which I didn't opted for a free resource kind of stuff is more of a doubt solving session that you need that Analytics Vidhya gave me.
Okay, so in this whole journey of your transition from different background to this domain, what was your lowest point of the journey when you felt like, no, I just should give up and I don't want to pursue this? So what was the lowest point that you felt, no, I don't want to carry forward this?
To be honest, I haven't felt that bad. Never.
Okay.
Never. Luckily, hopefully. And there was one time when I was looking for jobs. I was rejected from from one company I interviewed for, and that was a quite bad experience. So at that time I thought that I need to get back and study everything that I did the past year. So that was a point that I thought that I wasted a year of my career. So I need to learn everything and turn around. So that's when Analytics Vidhya came in. I thought that why learn from your end if someone can teach you?
So how did Analytics Vidhya helped you in preparing for your interviews and it's a big deal to face an interview. So what was the role of Analytics Vidhya in preparing you for that?
So right after 2 months of bootcamp, we have completed all our coding lectures. We went into machine learning, and to be honest, I knew 50 to 60% part already of machine learning and Python and SQL. Okay, so only the doubts that I had in my mind I used to ask, and the most important part for me was I need to clear the interview round, because even if you know everything, if you are not selected in the first round or second round, you won't make it.
Yes, of course.
So there are quite a few people think that it is easy to get into data science jobs, but the interview is like a bit difficult. It's not that easy. 4 to 5 rounds. It's not easy. You need to do guesstimates, you need to do case studies, and the technical round, coding round, and everything. So that doesn't come handy. So just after 2 to 3 months, Analytics Vidhya started giving us case studies, explaining us regarding case studies, how case studies work, like top companies case study, what questions they ask. We had these sessions with I had these sessions with my peers also about case studies and guesstimates. So that helped me. I had some websites that Analytics Vidhya provided me to learn guesstimates and case studies. I started learning aptitude through my end, and coming towards the after the half bootcamp, just after half of the bootcamp was complete, like 3 months was complete, they started taking our mock interviews. So in the mock interviews, I realized that the questions that are asked in mock interviews are the same that are asked in interviews. So if you can crack the mock interviews, you can crack the real interviews of top companies that you go through. Okay. So that part, I can say that part was complete from my end. When I started giving the Python interviews, I saw a growth in me. After 4 to 5 mock interviews, I saw growth in me. My logical thinking improved. The pressure that one has when you are sharing your screen and the interviewer is on the other side and he can see what you are typing. Yeah, right. So the spaces and caps and all that you can do. So I had that pressure in my mind at first, but that went away after 4 to 5 mocks. And in the machine learning part, I can say I faced some new questions, and then later after 4 to 5 mocks, I came to realize that the limit of the questions in machine learning is finished. There are no more questions that can be asked. So I was so when I interviewed for companies, I was like quite confident that. Okay. So before like interviewing also, I knew I would make it into this company and all. Okay. That confidence that I had, that I didn't have 6 months ago, that I feared that I won't make it. So within the 6 months gap, I was looking for jobs in a startup and all in Mumbai, and from there I looked into direct assistant manager roles, associate consultant roles. So that bridge that Analytics Vidhya helped me to move from here to there. So the bridge was Analytics Vidhya.
So after facing those mock interviews, you felt like yes, I am prepared.
Yes, yeah, I was quite confident. Like I can
do it. Okay, that's really great to hear that. So even though the boot camp comes with a job guarantee, of course, there's some pressure, of course, to get placed in such companies. So how did you just face that pressure?
So to be honest, when I interviewed for Analytics Vidhya, so everyone knows you need to go through the interview process to make it into Analytics Vidhya bootcamp. So when I interviewed, Sunil sir was taking my interview, and he told me COVID, I think the second wave of COVID was going on. He told me don't worry, if you don't enroll into bootcamp, within 3 to 4 months you will get a job in a startup. As a machine learning engineer or AI researcher and that kind of positions. But I told him I'm not looking into specifically these positions. I'm looking into consultant's position or assistant manager, purely data analysis part and business analyst part. So at that time he asked me some technical questions. He walked through my CV. He told me you already know a lot of stuff. We have worked on end-to-end projects. So why are you opting for this? I told him there is something that is left. I need to study, and I don't know if that is the business part or managerial part, but I think that the structured thinking that I need, Analytics Vidhya will help me. So moving forward, he told me at the interview was very good. I thought that I have made it. If there is no other round left, so I had made it. So before the interview ended, he told me if we'll hire you, we'll only hire you if we are confident that we can get you placed. So I knew that if I'm hired here, I'll get placed. So, okay, so and I think I was the only one who was selected on all the companies that came into recruiting. and then I made it into PaisaBazaar.
Congratulations for that. Basically, as you've told, you're very specific about choosing things out of everything. You're very specific. You're very sure about. So how while choosing Analytics Vidhya's bootcamp program, since you are putting a lot of time, your investment, of course, money, your efforts, everything you're going to put in. So how, what was the trust factor that came up to your mind? Yes, I want to go with it, because before investing your so much time, your so much money and everything, before investing all of that, you should have that trust factor. You should be having that.
Right.
So from where did that come?
See, like everyone knows in India, Analytics Vidhya is a brand. They are top into data science in India's leading. They are leading in India in data science. So I knew about Analytics Vidhya for a long time. So I was confident. I knew regarding the jobathon also. They had this jobathon before bootcamp also, but I was not confident to take part into jobathon. And I knew, like, in jobathon, the amount of companies that came, I knew that if I do the bootcamp and then I opt for jobathon, then I can, if not through the bootcamp, prior to the interview that are scheduled for the bootcamp, I can make it in the jobathon only. So that I knew. So that's it. So basically, if you look into the hiring partners and the list of positions that are there on jobathon only, there is no twice thinking like to opt for bootcamp or any such, because, like, to be honest, you invest your time, you invest your 6 months, but then in your later stages of your career, for example, if you are switching after 1 year or 2 years into any another organization, for example, you are moving into big 4 companies. If you have your Analytics Vidhya bootcamp certification with you, they know about Analytics Vidhya, do their training and all. So it is well, like, it's good to go with that confidence. Like, I've done this bootcamp program for Analytics Vidhya, so they know, like, Analytics Vidhya is good in all the teaching part. So he must know everything. So that is kind of will came handy and will come handy only also in the near future. I'm confident about it. And if to be honest, there are constraints about the fees of Analytics Vidhya and everything. But to be honest, what I thought is, a friend of mine asked me, like, why you are investing so much money even though you have completed your engineering, and engineering is like, engineering fees are also a lot. In completely, you can say, in 6 months of engineering, 6 years of engineering, you invest a lot of money. So I told him, like, the plan that I had in mind, I told him the plan that by the end of December I'll make it into a big company, and the fees that I'm investing here, I just need 4 months of my salary to, like, give it back to, if even though I'm taking a loan, I just need 4 months of my salary to give it back to him, and then the money and everything is mine.
So you have finally made the commitment, whatever the commitment you have just made
to
your friends, you have fulfilled it, right? Okay, so that's it's a fun having conversation with you. So any advice or any suggestions you want to give, the aspirants who want to pursue their career?
I think that everyone's journey is different. So, but the main advice that I would want to give is, even though it is a job guarantee program, things are a bit tough when you make it into data science, when you opt for interviews. So the major thing that student or a person who is studying data science should work on is, like, you should opt for courses of Analytics Vidhya's bootcamp, and also, like, even if mostly there are 3 hours of lectures that we have, but you need to invest 7 to 8 hours daily if you want to make it big in 6 months. That depends on if you want to make it big in a year. You can have cheat days on studying, like, one day you study, second day you go out with your friends and that. So the 6 months I had, like, for example, in the bootcamp, how I started is, for 3 to 4 months I didn't took any break. Mostly on Sundays or on Saturday weekends. That's it. I didn't took any break. I continuously studied for first. I watched the videos. I completed the assignment. The assignment comes in handy. Then the projects. I worked on the project day in day out. You need to record it. So I used to record it at nights and complete it at night. So these are everything that will help student to complete to work on all the to have the short deadline to study, and also on the presentation part that are not all that doesn't consider includes the technical skills, but the soft skills that are also really important that Analytics Vidhya focuses on.
Okay.
Yes, all the courses that I have been through and I've seen and I've read about, I've known, they mostly cover only the technical part, but the soft skills that are also very much required when you go to interviews. Like if you don't have soft skills, what technical skills you will show?
Okay, so thank you so much, Arham, for joining us. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so here we had Arham with us. So thank you, Arham.
Thank you, Ekta. Thank you.